Voila. Oh yeah, I see some people up in the chat. Dragonfly, Gerald, Roger, Gustavo, Monisha. How's everyone doing this Sunday? Can y'all hear me out there? Could I get a maybe a 420 up in the chat? Mic check. Yeah, we're chilling here at the shop, doing a little backdrop. Some things got rearranged here, as things always are here at the shop. Sky's the limit, smoke shop. Google us, look us up. We had an event going on yesterday over at the asylum. That was a good time. I got to hang out for a bit. Did a couple of lives on the YouTube. Speaking of live, we're live on Twitch, X, Instagram, Rumble. Cheers to anyone there checking that out on those platforms. I'm never really sure if anyone's gone over there yet, but hopefully those feeds are branching out and touching other areas of the internet. There's Val. What's up, Val? Cheers to you. Yeah, Skynet by Carl Casey. Awesome track there. And it kind of it's appropriate, should I say? Appropriate for some of the stuff we'll be doing. We're just going to be hanging out here. We got a couple hours left at the shop. It's been an active day here. It's a good one overall. And I thought I'd hang out with y'all a bit. Let's see. There's the battle. What up? And so yeah, it was a good turnout over at the asylum yesterday. Did anyone tap into the live stream? We had artists, DJs. There was food there, and things worked out. We got to meet our homie Butcher's mom. Yeah, Butcher's mom came through. Super awesome lady, and it's amazing to see her at her age. Butcher, is giving us a little background on her age and stuff, and it's just mind blowing for her age. The energy she has, still going out to events and stuff like that, looking great. And actually, she took several pictures of, I think, several people, and she took some of myself. I was like, all right, let's do it. A lot of times I'll shy away from like cameras and stuff like that, but not these days. Not these days, and we're open for pictures and you know cameras and all that. It's all good. And so yeah, she took some awesome pictures. I know she took some pictures of Bro and the Queen. And so yeah, she'll be sharing those soon, and I'll be sharing it with y'all. There. What's up, Tyler? Lighten them up. It's about that time. Yeah, I was ready to go live a little bit earlier, but it was 4:20, so we took a break, and yeah, now we're ready to roll. We checked out. Anyone check out Garrow's show earlier? Garrow and Chi. And there's look, we got Jessica, the cryptid huntress in the house. Y'all, what up? What's popping in Georgia? How did your event go, Jessica? Jessica was at a Bigfoot conference, and she does those quite a bit. And a salute to her for staying busy on the topic. Yeah, hopefully the crowd was just as loud like that at the conference while she was kicking butt up there, I'm sure. And any Sasquatch activity while you were out there? That's the thing to do. That's the cool thing. If you go to a conference and still have time to you know, sneak off to the side, do a little squatching. You never know what might happen. Look, there goes the camera flipping out. I'm over here, bro. Then we gotta salute the camera to activate it. Right here, you got me. There we go. Look at that. There's squatches all over the place now. Watch out. Oh yeah, the bikers have been active. It's a sunny day out here. Sky farts are out. So yeah, right. They've bros here. You laughed at that one. I've been hashtagging that hashtag sky farts. Yeah, and yeah. So how did the conference go, Jessica? Things learn anything new, or bring back any data for us? Hopefully, she'll be sharing some new information. We always what up, Wody D in the house. Salute to Diesel in New Jersey. And there's Roger said, I found your live on X. Right on. Look at that. The camera just deactivated again. And my little light here is starting to flicker. What's going on? We need to burn some sage up in this mug. What's popping up in the shop? What's Tyler saying here? You backed away and the alien head was on the Sasquatch. Watch out, Tyler. Tyler's already he's getting visuals right after 420. What you puffing on, Tyler? Some of that alien OG or that some skunk ape? On that one, to get those visuals like Tyler, you got to cross the skunk ape with the alien OG. And you start seeing squatchy aliens like that, I'm sure. All right, let's see. We had a blast at the Georgia Bigfoot conference. Yeah, whoop, whoop. And got to hang out with some great folks. And we went Bigfooting last night. Yeah, took three sisters who watched my show out, and let's see, out to Squatch last. All right, took three of your girls, three queens that put you out there. Any activity? I think yeah, there probably is a thing with like females. I think females do have an advantage. I think they have an advantage in a lot of things, and bigfooting is one of them. I won't lie. Ask the fairy next to me. Um, I don't know what that is on her throat there. I think she's like pushing out an orb or something. But yeah, I think there's definitely something about the female energy, and if they were to go out doing any like paranormal stuff, I think there's something there. As to a bunch of guys, and we have a beautiful customer coming in here. Good thing Bro's here. He'll take care of that. And yeah, I would think I'd be more interested in checking out a group of girls than a group of guys out in the woods, right? What do you think? Yeah, hybrid alien squad in the dominant. Lots of activity. Found a good print, and let's see. Hangout at an old haunted cemetery. Oh, that sounds like a creepy good time. And that's super cool. What's up, Diesel? We got to put a conference together, bro. When are you going to come through, rock the stage out here in the West Coast? Talking about your activity. We could set something up. I'm telling you, we're having events here at the asylum popping off already. I thought it was going to take a little bit to get the ball going, but as soon as we got the spot, the boys started, combining forces and doing their thing, printing shirts and getting to work, and these events are popping off. And I mentioned at the end of the month, there's a drum circle going on. I'm going to be DJing at it. And what's kind of scary is that my second turntable here has been turning off on its own. So I don't know if that's like some other weird thing going on in the corner here. But It's probably that it needs to be tuned. Yeah, you got to tune your turntables also, like people tune instruments, guitars, and all that. And I've never done that to these. And that's why you want to tune them so they go at the same speed too. You could, like right now, one of my tables is off. One is slightly faster than the other, and so I got to keep that in mind when I'm spinning. And I'd like to eventually get that tuned, but I don't want just anyone opening up these babies. Do y'all have Guitar Center out there? Out here in the West Coast, we have Guitar Center, and usually I hear there you could go take your turntables to get tuned. And the homie used to work there, but yeah, isn't that where Jimmy Church? I think he used to work at the one here on Sunset. I actually used to stay by that one, a little further down on the west side. Yeah, Guitar Center. They got got some cool stuff there. I've gotten stuff there before, but it's been a while since I've been shopping for stuff out like that. Now you can just order stuff online and it gets brought to you, which brings you back to like shopping for records. We were talking about that, how fun that used to be, and people don't really do that no more. Yesterday we had a customer come in. This guy, I could tell he was something about him, something about customers when they come in. Some of them have certain energies about them. And this brother, white cat, white brother, big beard, beautiful, big full beard. There's just something about him, and not I wouldn't call him a hipster at all, although maybe he identifies as that. But yeah, his thing was old VHS tapes, and yeah, he's got a whole thing going on. Actually, in a different side of town, he has I guess kind of like a lounge type thing going on. And so yeah, my brother and him and I were just chopping it up, talking about spaces and everything, and the shop and the asylum and his spaces and what he's doing. And yeah, it looks like he's got a pretty good thing going on. So we're hopefully going to be networking. Earlier, some MC dude who raps and stuff, and he shared his Instagram, and they got a whole thing going on with grassroots musicians. So they got like hip hop artists, they got ska, I forget what other types of genres of music, and the whole music came up turntables right here, blah, 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 talking music and everything, exchange links, and hopefully in the future we'll also be networking with them. And the space next door always comes up because it's available to do stuff. And so yeah, stay tuned. There's gonna be more stuff popping up. 420. Yep, on 420. There's already talks of something popping off at the asylum. So stay tuned for that. Yeah, man. And and I've been talking. Yeah, we could totally have a conference out here. Whatever projection, food, and that. The only thing would be it'd probably be more of a paranormal trip if you wanted to go explore some things. Yeah, we got the mountains nearby, so you could go off on a little drive and get into the mountains. But locally, like really quick, like downtown, is just right here. So you got the Cecil Hotel, and a bunch of other stuff. I just named that off the bat. But yeah, so you could go check out. So just some ideas. And I wish I could travel and like check out other conferences and stuff. And I hear it gets very expensive, especially for people setting up booths and all that. And yeah, that'd be a thing too. To be able to have merch, vendors, that a lot of stuff goes into it. But man, these guys pulled it off yesterday, and so salute to them, to the homie Wolf and the asylum and everybody involved over there. Yeah, making happen. Yeah, I'm all about it now. So yeah, let's make some stuff happen, y'all. Get we'll get you somehow. I don't know. We need a pilot. Who's the one with the private jet that can go pick everybody up and you know fly them into LAX right here or something. What? Dragonfly got the JBLs bumping out there in upstate New York. They got overheated. Hold on. Why would? Yeah, you bumping loud music out there, Dragonfly? What's going on? Your JBLs heating up? Subwoofer vibrated? What's going on? Yeah, I've also still been messing with the audio here. So, yeah, the other night I was explaining on linking the software, the DJ software that we got going on here with Beatport, which is the uh, music website where you can go purchase music. So Beatport is compatible with Tractor Pro 4. That's what we're using here. And yeah, I'm still there's a minor little thing. I gotta figure out how to be able to stream. And there's videos. Here we got more bikers, y'all. Bikers have been out. I try to read those patches, see who's cruising around. Probably hear them. And yeah, it's been active with other types of characters out here today too. Thank God we're all blessed. Everything's all good. Had some sirens and the sheriffs were out right down the block here. Still haven't gotten word what popped off, but something happened. And just the typical weekend in Los Angeles. It's a good one. Feels really good. Uh, it's one of those Sunday vibes. Actually, this Sunday, I didn't go, but we've gone to the LA UFO watch groups. They get together at a couple local parks here to do sky watching, and it's a good day for it. Hopefully, they're getting luck out there. And actually, from outside where I chill to take my breaks, uh, where I look, I see them. I see the area where they're at. They're on a hill. There's a little park up there that's in what is it, Monterey Park, and it's in Monterey Park. Yeah, I believe so. And it's a very nice neighborhood up there on that hill. Anything under it is questionable. But hey, bro, what's the name of the park up here? It's Monterey Park right here, right? Yeah, yeah, Monterey Park. I forget. It's the name of the park is. It's interesting. It's Sequoia Park is the name. I really like the name of that. And we've done sky watching there several times, and so they're out there probably leaving now. But I missed that. And the homie Primo Supremo, shout out to Primo Supremo, came by, yeah, the other day. And I'm telling you, people always swing by, drop off stuff, hook us up with stuff, sometimes want to trade stuff. But yeah, no, he dropped off a couple of things. One was a new, we had, all you Cali haters, we got a new Cali flag outside. Outside of the shop, we have a California Republic flag up. And the one we had last, because the homie used to sell flags down the block, so he would hook us up. And that one just took a beating. I don't know how long that one lasted, but it might have been there, what, maybe 2 years or so, a year and a half or something like that. It was completely like faded and done, like Olympic Boulevard. Just oof, with like some people that I see walking out there sometimes. But yeah, we got a new one thanks to the homie. Hold up, I might have to mute here. Thanks to the homie Primo Supremo. Yeah, he dropped off a flag and this Smokey the Bear poster, and it was cool. It was an old Smokey the Bear poster. I don't know how he got it, but yeah, I kind of mentioned to him that Smokey the Bear might be on his way out because they say California might have Bigfoot now as their new mascot. Yeah, we've been talking about that. Hey, cool. I can see. So I got this thing I turned on the camera here, and I got a thumbs up that I was able to see. So I don't know what that was about, but you usually get this, and I have this notification on right now. I'll turn it off, but something about the camera being able to pop out little reactions now. So this is the first time I see a little widget, I guess you could call it. There's brother Steve Stockton up in the house. Yeah, salute to you, Steve Stockton. Always playing his videos here at the shop. And anyone not following Steve Stockton over at Missing Person Mysteries and his other channels, missing out. So, and actually, speaking of missing, we were going to get into that today. I didn't put that in the title, but I did have something lined up because I think I finally figured out how to share files here. And I had some files I was going to share at the time, but we were going to check out the episode we did on missing mushroom pickers, missing mushroom pickers. Um, Feeling kind of mushy right now. Am I having a flashback? What's going on here? Uh, yeah, so let's see. And I did have that in case anyone was wondering what the heck we're talking about here. Let's see. I think I could show you. All right, right here. We're on my live section of my channel. And as you can see, we've been doing quite a bit of lives lately. It's been a minute. I think the past couple days we didn't go live. We were ready to, but due to circumstances, due to mysterious circumstances, ah, yeah, here it is. So right here, missing persons got the UFO mushroom, and it's abducting some pizza toppings. Just a good episode. I thought, we'll get back into all these different little things we've been touching on these lives as we get better at live streaming and all that. And it was good. I want to get back into it because there was some footage that I wanted to share from an area where one of these cases took place, which was in Southern Oregon. It's one of our morel picking spots, and I love picking mushrooms. And earlier on Midwest Night Watchers channel, they had, I forget the name of the guest, but she was an awesome guest. And Steve Stockton, check it out. You probably know who she is, and she is from Europe, I believe. Had a beautiful accent, and beautiful energy. And yeah, they were getting into the faith, which is awesome, and which is a topic that I know Steve touches on a lot, and somehow tying it to some missing persons cases, which I think there is definitely something there. And yeah, so they were getting into that, and what else? So yeah, they've been talking about the mushrooms came up. Yeah, mushrooms and the fairy rings, and it was a great show. So check that out. That was earlier today, and I was like, "Yep, on the frequency, on the ferry." Shout out to Ferry Frequency. It's the homegirl in Missouri. Haven't seen you in a while. Yeah, so who knows? We might even dive into it here now. I'm not sure, depending on how things go here at the shop. But yeah, finally, I was going to share some videos. Those videos have been posted, but it just tripped me out that this unfortunately this guy went missing, and I remember some of the case. Forget the guy's name, but it was in this area where we go, and yeah, there's a body of water there, and yeah, there's I've gone squatching around there. Definitely a good area, and the vibes are there for sure. You can feel it. Something going on up in those hills. And yeah, so he went. The thing that threw me off is that he went in the evening. It was like 7 p.m. that they reported that he took off to go uh, mushroom picking, which is a little late, I think. And yeah, they never found him. They found a piece of his clothing. And yeah, so what's up with that? And so many other mushroom pickers. Some do come back. What's going on there? Is there another fake connection? I wonder. So yeah, peep this live if you haven't, and if you're interested in the topic. And yeah, yep, Steve Stockton mentioning Sasquatch, aliens, and the Fae. And as you can see on the backdrop there, we threw up a new backdrop using the AI on the YouTube uh, posts. We showed. I don't think I showed how to do it. I think I might have. Did I show y'all how to do that? So if you go to your posts, there's a few options that gives you to upload either some of your pictures. If you look at the top, there should be a bar that says AI. And again, there might be still like this experimental thing that YouTube's doing, or it might be available for everyone else. So check that out, and you might be able to play around. And luckily, I've been using their clay, I guess you could call it clay filter or whatever they. There's different uh, styles you could use. And yeah, we got the little fairy there, an alien, a Bigfoot, UFO in the back, and they're in the redwoods. In case anyone was wondering what type of tree that was back there. Yeah. How's everyone feeling today? Hopefully, it's a good one out your way. Checked out Alex Petikoff presenting another episode of his series Beyond the Trail. Anyone check that out earlier today? I always on Sundays, 11 o'clock for us here, and I know some of you get the sneak peek if you're a member. And there's Jackie. You did catch a live, and there is no detention for you. But Jackie Barnes to the office, please. We still need you in the office. Welcome, Jackie. How's how's it how's it feeling up in Oregon today? We are just mentioning Oregon. See, we mentioned Oregon, talking mushrooms, and Jackie Barnes pops up. See how that works? And they were also mentioning. I guess I didn't know the Bob was the name of the big old mycelium network up in Oregon. I have been aware of that. I tap in. I like Paul Stamets. That fun guy, and I like listening to his information about mushrooms and stuff. And there's some other. I got some groovy mushroom books. What's that one with some some dude? He's doing the. There go the bikers. Heads up. Sorry if I'm yelling. The mic got excited there. Setting off alarms and everything. Yeah, he's like doing the mushroom grin, and he's got a trumpet. And I don't know if he's holding, because there are the trumpet mushrooms, but he's holding some variety of mushrooms, and he's just that's on the cover. Super cool mushroom book there. There's several others. What is it? The Mycology Society. They got a book out as well, and it's a bit cool, but getting warmer. Right on. Yeah, we're feeling that out here. Tomorrow it's supposed to be up in the 80s. I seen it earlier also. Speaking of mushrooms, fairies, and everything, maybe some of you follow MK Davis. I know Jessica Jones has been, speaking of conferences, Jessica Jones, she's been to some, I believe, with MK. I've never met the man yet. But I know people that are friends with him and everything. And, he does a lot of, he's done a lot of stuff out of Bluff Creek. Yeah, Bluff Creek. Love that place. And yeah, today he was presenting some. He was talking about the little people and how the people in that area, yeah, mention it. He talked about Peter Santinello, who I think it was Peter and Peter. Peter Santinello on YouTube. I've been mentioning him quite a bit. I think he's in Florida now, doing videos out in Florida. But he did several videos up in Humboldt. Went to the Hoopa area and interviewed local, and yeah, they talked about Bigfoot, and that's what I like about Peter because he's been asking about that, and he's been also mentioning the old world when he goes to these towns, he's acknowledging these buildings, mentioning the old world as well, and it's just super cool to see all that. And today he was questioning. I was watching one. He was just on the TV here at the shop, and videos were popping on it. His or a lot of his videos tend to pop out, and he was in Hawaii. It's an awesome one, and he mentioned about any Sasquatch in the area there, and the guy who's a local living in the jungle, as he should, um, mentioned he wasn't sure about Sasquatch type beings, but he mentioned he's like, oh, but leprechaun type. Then he mentioned the menuhenis, the duendes, the little people, and so yeah, that's been coming up also today, which is super cool, and yeah, it's definitely a thing. And here we go down the rabbit hole of the Fae, the little people, Bigfoot, and I have the cams set up. We've been checking out the live live streams throughout, like the Big Bear Eagle cam. What else? The California Condor cams, different types of cams, and it's cool to check that out. Maybe we'll do some of that here in a little bit. But before that, I'm not much of a gamer, and while I have everyone here, we could check out something pretty cool. I would be interested in. Sorry, I was going to say that and then read Jackie's comments. She said, "I hope to hit the woods for morels soon." All right. Speaking of mushrooms, right on. Yeah. Luckily, uh, when I went to Bluff Creek in October, I'm sure some of you saw that nice. I was finding chanterelles while we were out there. And yeah, we ate them and survived. I had chanterelles for several days. I was able to share some of them too. It was amazing. Rowdy Kelly and Ron Reed and his girl had never tried chanterelles, and they tried it for the first time, and they survived. They were pretty sketchy about it. They're like, "Oh, we don't know about dwarf finding these mushrooms," but yeah, Rowdy knew, and it's just one of those things when you learn how to find these things. It's when it's them. Although they have the false ones, and you have to be very careful, but you learn what to look for and even where to find them at times, and that's super fun. It's one of my favorite things to do, along with like fishing and other stuff. Right? Aren't those chanterelles super tasty? Um, there's these other ones I've talked about actually from the Bluff Creek area that you could, I think, might have been in one of Politus's books, Bigfoot books, the Hoopa Project, which is a good one. I recommend it, and that'll put you up on game about one of the our areas up there. And they talked about, and I got to remember the name because I know there's the Matsutake mushroom, but I don't believe it's that one because I think the Matsutake could be more like a turkey tail-ish looking. But there's another one, and the name is very similar, and it looks very phallic-like. And they're white, and they're prized by the Japanese, but also, according to the book and the locals up there, is also prized by the Bigfoot. Oh yeah, yep. Bigfoot be shrooming too, y'all. So don't be picking all those mushrooms. Make sure you leave some for the Sasquatch. Just like if you're fishing or berry picking, harvesting, anything. Leave one out for the little folk, the Sasquatch, and all them others. And so yeah, MK got into some interesting stuff, and I like to hear that type of stuff because people think of Bluff Creek and just Patty, right? It's the only Sasquatch up there. Psych. There's a lot of stuff going up in those woods there, boy. Let me tell you. Could something, let's see, Diesel says, could some of the missing mushroom hunters stir up a certain kind of mushrooms and breathe it in or take it on their skin and, let's see, and trip hard and get lost? Yes. Yeah, no, even my brother and I were talking the other day about people being like under mushrooms or certain substances and that could maybe cause them to go missing for some reason. You know, because let me share a story, it's a true story. Uh, this kid, graffiti writer, back in the day, he was tripping hard. I forgot what he took. Probably took all types of psychedelics. 'Cause he was just out there like that. Reminds me, he reminds me a lot of Cartman from South Park. He looks just like him too. And respect to him, salute. Probably don't know that I'm here doing this anyway. Yeah, he ended up in a weird, strange place. Let's just say, like under a street. He was making himself down the way to the underworld of the city somehow. And yeah, because he said aliens were coming to get him. He got to the point where the aliens were coming. Jeez. And so he hid. And it's like, yeah, he could have totally gotten lost down there. No one would have ever known he was down there. And I've heard of many other. We'll get into that one of these nights. And I've got some stories from up in the hill of people, yeah, tripping and ending up in someone else's property, getting tied up. Yep, and all types of crazy stuff. Guns out, and pew pews out, should we say? Water guns. Wild stuff that could happen while things are like that. And then people are on all types of other stuff, you know, harder stuff, and who knows where the heck they're going, doing, and just what that mind state, who knows? Yeah, maybe vibrating on a different level. Politis was talking about a certain sense recently on one of his last posts about some of the missing people that like certain dogs could sense, and I've heard of that before. Could sense cancers and stuff like that, and that maybe certain people with certain conditions like Alzheimer's and things like that may be giving off a certain scent, and maybe that scent has something to do with them going missing somehow. Maybe the whatever the phenomenon is, which I believe it's many things, could sense the smell or something. You know, I don't know. Maybe any even in Garrow Midwest Night Watcher show today, that was a good question from Chiro Sounds. She asked about the smell of maybe some of these beings, and do they the fairies have a particular smell? And smell is a thing. It does come up a lot of times. People describe a sulfur smell with different, you know, like alien or UFO sightings, ET sightings, different creatures. You know, they say Bigfoot could give off a smell and smell bad. Hey, I didn't say that, but I see that it's possible. So definitely something to keep in mind when you're out in these areas. Also use that sense of smell. We've had the weird phantom food smell when we were up in the Bluff Creek area, also doing an overnight hike with Jonathan Easley, Alex Petikov, Rowdy Kelly, and several others. Kip, salute to Kip and Ian. And who else was there? Yeah, retired park ranger Robert Leiterman. Salute. Took me a little second to download that name. Robert, you know I love you, bro. Hit me up. Y'all should check out Robert Leiterman has an awesome book called Bluff Creek Project. If you like to geek out on Bigfoot and that whole area up there, it's a super thick book. Check it out. And maybe I could even get Robert to sign it for you. Some of the other boys from the Bluff Creek Project. Yeah, what up? Salute to all them. And yeah, so I wanted to share. So Diesel, I don't know if you're a gamer. Anyone a gamer up in here? Anyone be doing any gaming? Back in the day, I was into games, and I haven't been much into it lately. I know it's a huge thing. Some of these gamers be crushing it, you know. And really quick before I forget, look at that. Mogami. Shout out to Mogami and their cables. That's what we're powered with here, y'all. Powered by Mogami. And I want to give a big shout out to Mogami. Yeah, y'all go get your Mogami cables. Keep it. Let's see here. Uh oh. Better let's deactivate the camera because I'm gonna spin around here. I know if I spin around, the camera's gonna spin around too. Let's see. Thank you, camera. Yeah, so big up to Mogami, and I was gonna say the bikers back at it. They've been zipping up and down Olympic here. It's a great day. They're out there enjoying it too. Hopefully, everyone's having a good time and staying safe. But yeah, Mogami. Yeah, I bought some of their cables a while back when I had upgraded some of my DJ gear, and I went with them. And I was gonna have a gig at the time. This is several years back, and so I'm not, big nobody. And but I had a gig, and I mentioned to them I reached out to them and several other companies to see if I could maybe get like a banner or some stickers and stuff to hook up uh, my DJ set. And I didn't get much feedback from anyone, but Mogami reached back. They're like, "Yeah, we got you," and so they sent me some gear and some stickers and everything. So they really hooked me up. So shout out to them, and they are awesome. Uh, Company with quality gear, and this guy I mentioned earlier, says he's MC and stuff, and I can't wait to hook up with them. Maybe we'll be doing some stuff here soon. It sounds like, but that was the first thing he recognized was the shirt and the Mogami company, and he was like, "Yeah, dude, I got those too," and started talking about all that. Yeah, Diesel here. Let's see. Yeah. Never know what else. Um, uh, Brian, what up, Brian? Here you been? How's Venice Beach? Brian probably stepping back into the house, walking in from the beach, Venice Beach. It's probably a perfect day to be out at Venice. All the weirdos are out. There's a lot of spots where you go to find weirdos around here, and Venice is one of them. Watch out with that drum circle out there. Hollywood Boulevard is another one, and don't mention the West Side. It's wild over there. What else? All right, so yeah, I wanted to share. So I was talking about gaming. No one mentioned anything about gaming in the chat here that I could see. Roger says, "You play video games, Roger?" Here we go. Hang on. Might need a mute here for a second. But I got something to share. Yeah, Granny. Back in the day when we first got our Nintendo, Grandma, Granny. Shout out to her. We've been chilling lately. She used to play Mario Brothers with us. She was very good at it, and her birthday's coming up soon. And I hear she's gonna go have some fun. Might be hitting some casinos or something like that. I hear. I didn't quite get the invite yet, so we'll see what happens. But yeah, we'll give her a shout out next weekend and a big up to her. Yeah, she was really good at Mario Brothers for sure, and she keeps herself active. She's like when I went to go see her the other day, she was playing solitary, always keeping that brain active. And then sometimes my nephew or my niece or my sister will join in on the games. Usually my nephew, he's pretty good. He's always hanging with grandma, big strong young man there. So yeah, grandma's blessed to have him and all the others, of course, my sister and the niece. And the niece has been amazing lately. She's been baking, cooking uh, from scratch, and using amazing ingredients. The other day, she made some pizzas, several types of pizzas, and amazing. It's not just your average. No, this was like gourmet, handmade stuff. Mamma mia! Yeah, and funny, Mia is her name. Mamma mia, Mia. Yes, it was delicious. I even saved my brother a slice. He had to try it. And it was funny. My sister, keeping this low key. she was trying to notify me to let me know that I could come over for pizza, but she put it in our little group fam chat, and so it got put on blast. She was like, "Uh oh," so we had a good laugh there. But I saved my brother a slice, so he got to try it, and yeah, all good there. And she's gonna continue cooking, so y'all stay tuned. We shared some of those. She made a mocha, no, not mocha, matcha Basque pie of some sort. And she's going off the hook, and I just love that real good cooking and bacon. And there's octopus with many friends here. What up? The octopi is here. Octopus, right, Tyler? Especially when you got the munchies, bro. Come on, good pizza, good quality pizza. I mean, yeah, you can go to Little Caesars, and that'll kill the munchie. That'll that might cover you, but it's nothing like stuff like that. Never had a real like. Never been to Italy, so it's the next best thing I think. Parla italiano, Gustavo. And actually, a bro, they went to this place, Steve. It's a Mexican, Argentinian. We have because everything mixes with Mex out here. You got Mexican Korean fusion, Mexican this, Mexican that, right? There's Mexican Argentine. There's a couple of them. I've talked about Catalina's Market, which goes way back, right on Santa Monica and Western. But bro's been going to this other place. And they brought empanadas yesterday. Sí, trajeron empanadas ayer, Gustavo. Mamma mia. And it's called Tony's, I think. And it seems to be very good quality stuff there. So I've heard Catalina's uh, quality of empanadas has changed. My mom and my grandma and all them, they remember. They tell me they remember when the original. I think if it was the owner or not, but she used to use the fork and everything. Now they got machines to make all the empanadas and stuff. They would use their hands and everything back in the day. But yeah, here we go, getting the munchies, right? Let's see. I was gonna share something here, and it's cool. So for all you gamers, maybe I'm thinking I'd get this game. I was trying to get it already. Maybe some of you know about it, and I did share it a while back when I first ran into it. Let's check this out. Let's see, we got the audio. Hopefully, I don't think. What I'll do is I'll pause it a few times, just like we do other videos, in case there's any copyright or anything. But let's check in right quick. See. Boom! Y'all see this? Anyone check this out yet? This is a Jackie. Check this out. It's a squatchy video game, and I think there's several others out there. And there's Woo Reezy's eating homemade spaghetti. Mamma mia! Spaghetti for Woo Reezy. Bon appetit. Buen provecho. Yeah, we don't have something to say like that in English, do we? Like American English, we don't say anything. Do we say anything like that? Like bon appetit, like somebody enjoy your meal or something like that. It's a little lame, but it's nice to be able to say that to people. In Spanish, we say buen provecho. It's like bon appetit. Anytime anyone's eating, right? But yeah, let's check this out, y'all. I think this is super cool, and I'm excited to share this. And maybe some of y'all could give me some information because from what I see is that it's only I think it's not out yet. Or maybe it is out and I'm not finding it. Let's find this Sasquatch game now. There's the mushrooms. That looks fun, right? Who who wouldn't play this? Who'd play this? Yeah, picking up rocks, boulders, fishing, berry picking, healing bunnies, or maybe turning into a bunny. What was going on there? It was like some portal action or something. With the mushroom, raiding camps. Yeah, raiding campers, camps. That's probably fun, right? Anyone seen this or anyone play it? Can we play it? How can we play it? How can we find it? I want this game. I think you could change furs also. Probably depending. Oh, squatchy cheeks. Watch out. Uh, hairy cheeks. Yeah, I think you could change like coats and stuff like that too. I don't know. Oh yeah, you could drop a deuce. Wild man would like that. Play some basketball in the woods. There's a little squatches. They're changing coats, colors. So cool. Bigfoot life, y'all. All right, who's ready to play this game here? Dropping Dusky. Yes, sir. Is that not like fun to play? I don't know. What do you guys think? Some people might be upset, right? There's always, yeah, dropping Duke. I think it's a good idea, whoever is putting this together. Where y'all at? You think? Should we get it? I want it. Hopefully, we'll get it. Yeah, I can see myself playing that. We could. I'm sure you'll be able to live stream it, so it'll be something to do live with everyone. Y'all could interact, maybe guide. Maybe we could build structures, stick structure. I know Diesel would probably play that. All right. There's a few new reports added to the let's see here, to the mapping project. Yeah, we've been peeping this out lately. We did check out that Four Corners briefly. We haven't been fully reading the reports, but the Four Corners area there, it's got a report. And then there was one, let's see, it's like New York State here. That's been added. So that's a new one there for you to check out. We did touch on that Nebraska one there. Looks like Arkansas, that one's still up. Pennsylvania down here. Also, there's another one there. It's hard to tell, but there is a blue dot right there in the Pennsylvania area. So, and I think this New York one, let's see. Yeah, it's a 2024 report. So y'all might be interested in checking this out. I know a lot of you prefer the newer reports. I like both the old and new, but I get why people don't like older reports and stuff. But I think it's very important. But yeah, 2024 report there. So I got a New York State, so check that out. If you like checking out reports, I think it's Pennsylvania one here. Like, yeah, there is one there. Yeah, that's a throwback. That's 88. But yeah, it's cool to think like even like so. You think back in the 80s, and yeah, I could see things happening then. I could imagine and a lot, I would imagine more areas, especially out here, seem to have had actually more in the 70s, seemed like reports out here towards the desert and stuff like that. But I'm sure the 80s were just as active. And people, moving in more into bigger cities and stuff like that, and maybe pushing them out. Maybe a lot more reports of that. Maybe they don't come as frequently to these areas they used to because of population change, especially around here. And maybe it's the same in other places. But yeah, check out those reports there. Let's see. How do I get back to here? What else is popping? Someone jumping on here. It's about to be six. Oh yeah, we got a Josh Turner on. So Paranormal Roundtable. Shout out to him. We're gonna be. Looks like he asked me if I'm available for next Friday. This Friday didn't work out. I did send him a message early through Instagram, and I think he got that a little late. But yeah, he was maybe needing a co-host for last Friday, and he got texts, and which is good. Glad that worked out. But I was ready to rock, and he's hitting me up about next Friday. So I told him I'm in. We'll make that happen. However, we got to do it from the shop here or from the pad, from the lily pad. I'm ready to rock with them. And again, I'll bring it up. I know some people have had issues with them and everything. Some of us have issues with other people and da da da. And it's all good. I think we're all right here. I've had no issues with him, and I'm excited. I find him very intelligent. And I want to, yeah, definitely chop it up with him. He also called me out and was like, "Hey, yeah, I'd like to, have a talk with you." So definitely down for that. Stay tuned for that. And Nikki Colon over at Sasquatch Secrets, or you could look up Sasquatch Hoaxes and Hoodwinks, was on a little live earlier. I don't know if she's still on here, but yeah, I'm checking to see if anyone's gonna pop on here. Oh, Heidi Pop is on live. Watch out. So Heidi and I did. Let's see, how long has she been? 27 minutes. Oh shit. Let's go rate. We should go rate her live. But her and I rocked the live. She invited me onto her show yesterday, and that was super fun. So check that out. I shared that in the post and on all other platforms. Pilled. What is it? Pilled. Pilled. Discord. X. And yeah, she's on live now, talking, always positive things, uplifting the people's, the mind, the body, the soul. So we'll go check and see what's popping over there. Always like checking you all out when you're live. Are you live? And we got some other stuff we'll get into tonight. Like I mentioned, the mushroom area where there's a particular mushroom picker went missing. So I'll save some of that for tonight. And there's a few other things we can get into here. And I'm maybe going to continue plugging away at this software and hopefully figure that streaming part out and see what else. Because I do have other things to share. We're going to get into more missing person stuff also besides the that mushroom situation, which I got some personal footage to share from the area. And yeah, it'll just put you in that area to see what it's like, what it looks like, what we're finding there. And I think that'll be a little fun. So if you're up for it, not sure what time, it'll probably be late, or maybe not. You never know. It's randomness here. But yeah, thank you all for hanging out. Did a little hour there, checked in with everybody, and post some links here. They're not clickable links, but if you'd like to reach out for whatever reason, I seen Richard in Alaska tried calling the smoke shop here, the shop, and couldn't. And so I want to give you another way to get a hold of me, Richard. We've been showing this quite a bit. I'm surprised you missed it, but there's the email for anyone trying to link up, maybe share some experiences, some footage, or anything else. Maybe you want to get involved in a project that maybe we were talking earlier, with the asylum over here. Talk about things like that. Also, we got a TikTok. I did a live. I've been doing. Let's see. Yesterday, I did a live on TikTok just to touch base. And but yeah, it's so different than here. Here, y'all know me. Here, we're like fam right here. We know each other. We get to know each other a little bit. And but over on TikTok, they really know. They don't know who I am, and that's all good. But hopefully one day, still haven't figured out how to put the stream key into this RTMP thing and get the TikTok going here with all the other platforms. But anyway, I'll let y'all go, and we'll see you later. Yeah. Let's see, much love, everyone. Shout